Hey everybody, today we have a 2001 F250 and the problem with this car is the door locks have gotten lazy. As you see, they won't unlock on this door and on the passenger door. So we're going to get in here, we're going to pull the door panel off. I have two new lock actuators and we are going to install them. So to get the door panel off, very easy to get the door panel off on this one. First thing you want to do is this piece pulls off. There's two clips in here that pulls off. So the next thing is you want to pry up on your switches here. This comes out. Then you need to take this light out and you want to pry from the front to release it. And inside here there's a 7mm headed bolt, and in here there's a 7mm headed bolt. And then the door panel just lifts up and off. So I'm gonna put you my tripod and show you how to do this. Oh. All right. So I have a plastic tool. I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna get behind this. And like I said, it just has these two pop clips here and here, so that's off now. And we're going to go up in here, pop the switch out. We need to roll the window up. You go ahead and get the window up. So as you can see here, it has another one of those pop clips right here, and it slides in on this end. So now we're going to disconnect the electrical connections and get that out of the way, which is this one you push here, this one you push here, this one you push here. I'm going to need both hands. Let me put you back into the tripod. Maybe a little closer. So oh, this one has two, one on each side. And there's that. All right, now there is a screw. There's a screw right here. And then we need to pop this lens off. We'll put this in there and out comes the lens. And there is another screw right there. So we'll get these two screws out real quick. There's the first one. And these are not very tight at all. They're just barely in there. Alright. So once you get those two screws out, back you all up a little bit. The door panel just lifts up and then lays out. You can disconnect. You disconnect your light here and the door panel is off. All right, so let's see where we're at. Okay. Let's move you in closer. So the door lock actuator is built into the latch. So we're going to have to pull this back up. Looks like we're going to need a Phillips. And those are Torx. All right. Let me get these two screws out down here so I can get this water shield out of the way and get the right Torx. We'll be right back. All right, there was two Phillips screws that hold the plastic piece in. I took two Phillips screws out, got that out of the way, and now this panel should just start to release. Push the light through. and there. Now we'll get that out of the way. All right. So the mechanism is right there. As you can see, the door lock here plugs in right there. So we have to get in here and get that piece off. And they say it just slides out, and I'm not sure if I can get it slid out without taking the latch loose. Let me take a peek at it and see what's going on, and we'll come back. All right, I just went ahead and I popped this off, which is a little linkage retainer, so I have that disconnected. So now we have to take these off. These is a T25. They are quite tight. So all right, now I got loose. Two of them. Oh, this one's gotten really tight. Bring that back in. It's got blue Loctite on it. That's why this one came out so hard. All right. So now that I have the lock mechanism loose, you can see it here, we have to unplug the electrical connection, which is here. And we have to pull this wire connection here. And then this thing should just slide back. Here's the new one. And I do believe we push on this, and then this just slides off, and you have to line this back up with this to get it back in. So let me get this broken free and slid out, and I don't know if I can get the camera in here. There's not a lot of room. So let me see if I can get it. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get in here and disconnect the door handle release. And then this is the door lock release right here. I'm gonna disconnect that. I'm gonna take this bolt out so this window track gets out of my way. And then I'm gonna pull these two clips, which is for the inside door handle, because then I can drop it down in here and work on it. It's very difficult to work in there. So that's what we're gonna do next, is we're gonna go ahead and get a 10mm. And we're going to go ahead and take this window track loose. And now that'll be out of my way. And now we're going to have to get a screwdriver and a hook tool to get in here, and another screwdriver. Actually, I can probably get this with my finger, maybe. Nope. Let me see. And you want to keep an eye on how many threads are so you know you put it back in the same spot. So let me get this disconnected and this disconnected and get it dropped down in here so we can see how to replace that piece. All right, so I got it around this window track, and I disconnected the clip here and here, so this will come down, and now here it is right here. So here is the door lock actuator right here, and like I said, you can see that it is slid in here, and right there you're gonna have to pry up on it, and here's the electrical connection. Let's see. So yeah, right here, that is what holds it in. So you pry up on this and slide out, and that should come right out. Let me put you all back into the tripod. So here's the wire connection. Let's popped out the wire connection. I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect this wire connection just to get it out of the way. Okay. So now, like I said, you're going to pry up on this piece, and yeah, you're going to have to keep pried up on this. And there we go. So as you see, this metal piece goes into that hole right there. So we'll get the new one, line it up, line that up. Push that all the way in. Okay, that's all right in. Plug those back in. And we'll go ahead and we'll try it, and it works. So there you go. So that's how you put the door lock actuator in. So now all you're going to have to do is put this in, slide this back in, reconnect your door handle linkage here. This is the lock linkage here. It sits like this, and this linkage, and bolt it all back up. All right, I think I'll leave it at this. So that's how you put the actuator in, and to put it all back together is the same way you take it apart. You just have to finagle that back in, put the screws in, and hook up all the linkages. All right, I think I'll leave it here, and then you just put the door panel on. The door panel just slides back on, and put the 2 screws in. All right, everybody, I'll leave it here. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe. You can always do that at the corner down there. Please give me a thumbs up if you like my automotive videos.